I'm live. Grateful day. Welcome to the 50th episode of the Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast. Woo! I am so excited, you guys. The 50th. Wow. With your host, Jenée Hudson, the Uplifter. I empower transitioning professionals and entrepreneurs to overcome and achieve balance. Through integrity, authenticity, and perseverance, all anchored in faith. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate you. Time for the shirt. Okay, so it just simply says faith today, you guys. And today's shirt, the reason why it says faith today and what it means for the most part is because it actually means different things to many different people, and depending on a person's perspective. But for me, it is a complete trust or confidence in someone or something, with a strong belief in God, hope, religion, conviction, dependence, expectation, optimism for sure, and belief. That's what it pretty much means to me and for me. Feel free to put in the chat what you think faith means to you or what it means for you. All right. So you guys, oh my gosh, today is special, very special, because it's my 50th episode. My fifth. I keep saying that because I'm like, wow, it's a milestone, right? I never imagined reaching this milestone when I started. I got to be honest. Totally honest about that, all right? This episode is a reflection of celebration and a launch pad, pretty much, for what is to come for entrepreneurs like myself, all right? So today's episode is called Faith Carried Me Here. My journey from fear to fearless at episode 50. Woo! So excited. All right, let me tell you guys something. When I hit live during my very first podcast, man, it wasn't from a place of confidence. I got to be really, really honest and transparent about that. It was from a place of just trembling hands, sweaty palms, a heart just full of questions. I was asking myself, man, where is my confidence? I got to tell you, I remember calling my oldest son out of his bedroom and saying, oh my goodness, I got to do this first podcast. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what I don't know. I anxiety kicked in big time. So if you've experienced that, put in the chat that you can totally relate. That's where I was when I did this very first podcast, and here I am at 50. Who knew, right? Man, everything was going on. So I was also asking myself, will anybody listen or even watch this podcast? And does my voice matter? I asked myself these things. All this was going through my head right before I hit live to do my podcast, you guys. And my biggest thing also was, can I really make an impact? I really, really struggled with that as to even starting this podcast. And here we are again at 50. All right. But I took the first nervous step anyways, you guys. So you too can definitely do it with anything you're trying to accomplish. All right. But here we are at 50 episodes. I'm so grateful. 50 episodes later. All right. With listeners and ongoing followers and who are just following me live. Right. So I am so filled with gratitude for what we've built together. I feel like we did this together. So thank you so very much. I appreciate you so very much. So, first and foremost, though, I do want to thank God as well as all of you. So again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. So now let's get started. Here are 4 main gifts for today's episode. All right. Gift number 1, reflecting on the journey. And hopefully these things will, assist you throughout your actual journeys as an entrepreneur. All right. So these are things that I went through as well, but we started with starting small. When I began, I didn't try to tackle everything at once. My goal wasn't to build an empire overnight. It was just to simply take that next step. All right. However small it actually seemed, I was going to do that. So I did. And I outlined my very first topic, and I allowed myself to be imperfect. I had to, because I'm a perfectionist, right? But I committed to learning one thing each day. That's what I did for myself. Whether it was about podcasting or storytelling in regards to my speeches, or even just building confidence all together, right? Those little actions, they literally helped me with over time. They helped me, as well as it laid the foundation for my own growth. All right. Next, I had to ask for help. All right. And it's okay to do that. I didn't know that at first. And I was just I don't know if I want to ask for help, but it's very understandable that you do that. And it's very, very helpful when you ask for help. So this journey has taught me that we're not meant to do life or business alone, ever. All right. I sought guidance first from God, also from mentors. I reached out to friends for just different feedback and things like that. And I leaned on my actual communities that I was in when I just really felt unsure about things. That was very, very helpful as well. All right. Also, surrounding myself, you guys, with people who believed in me, even when I doubted myself. It was so necessary to do this because I had a lot of doubt in the very beginning, believe it or not. But again, here I am at 50 episodes. I can't stop saying that. I'm so excited. But when they, I didn't believe in myself, they did believe in me. So that was so very helpful. And remember, just don't hesitate to ask for help. People actually out here do want to see you succeed more than you realize. All right. The next thing I did was to stay consistent. So very, very important. All right. Consistency is the unsung hero of success, you guys. Week after week, I showed up. Even though I didn't feel like it every day, I still showed up for myself. All right. And some days, actually, you guys, episodes followed smoothly. They were going along smoothly. And other days, it felt very overwhelming. I have days like that now. If you want me to really be transparent, it is very hard sometimes. But you know what? You just keep going. All right. But I also kept my commitment, to myself and to my audience. Very important to do all of these things. I actually really just I learned that showing up isn't about perfection. Even though I'm a perfectionist and I'm unapologetic about it, right? That it wasn't about that. It's about that persistence, like I just mentioned. And persistence is where the magic happens. Trust me. Whew, it has been so very helpful to me. All right. Gift number 2. Persevering through challenges. How hard is that, right? All right, so I'm going to be very, as I've been so far, just transparent and just honest, all right? It has not been easy with this podcast, even though I'm at number 50. All right. It has not been easy. There were times like when my confidence was low. I wondered if anyone was actually really listening to me. So that created fear and doubt, right? But there were also moments when criticism was real harsh from people that I thought had my back. Nope. It was real harsh. And that whole self-doubt, it just kicked in. It just like kicked me, you guys. And I didn't feel good at all. So in those moments though, I remembered to myself my why. Why did I start all of this podcast, my businesses? Why do I keep going, right? Well, this is why. To inspire, to empower, and to uplift others. Because that's what I do. I'm an uplifter, and I am unapologetic about that as well. It also helped me to just, give a voice to the voiceless. I used to do that often in human resources, in the corporate world, all right? So it's helping me to just guide and walk beside other like-minded people, brilliant people like yourself. So I'm so honored to do that. As well as it just helps people to be able to trust you. It helps with my integrity, my authenticity. All these things are very, very powerful when you're doing things and you're trying to meet these different goals and things like that. And it also keeps you fearless, okay? It keeps you just kind of rooted in that, which is very important. All right. Also, today we're talking about faith and just the fact that it became an anchor for me through these 50 episodes. So excited. You guys, I just kind of remember just kind of sitting idle like, man, how am I going to get through these things? But I said a lot of prayer, a whole lot of prayer every day. Before I do anything, I say prayer. I can tell you that. And it just kind of simply helped me to weather the storm, if you know what that means. And if you can relate, put relate in the chat. So every time that I honestly just felt like giving up, I thought about, guess who? You. Yep, I thought about you. Not myself, you. My listeners. I kept saying, Jenée, you can't stop. There are people who are like, are you coming on at 6 o'clock? Are you going to be there? I'm getting some nuggets. I need some assistance. So you know what? I was like, okay, I can't. I got to just keep going, so I did. And then that's when I actually knew that if only one person found any of this of value in any episode, then it was all worth it. Keep that in mind about yourself and all the things that you're trying to accomplish. All right. All right. Gift number 3, guidance for the next chapter. Because who wants to stay stuck? Not me. All right. So as we just kind of, step into this new chapter together, and I say together because, again, you guys are phenomenal. And I am so grateful that you guys come on, cheer me on, and just grab these nuggets, that I put out there. So I want to share some fresh insights that have been shaping my journey lately. And hopefully they'll help you as well. All right. Honestly, these are lessons I haven't spoke about before, although I've been through them and things like that. But they've been very critical in just simply preparing me on how to continue just with my journey overall. And I really hope that, and they help me to bless you in what's next to do for the most part. So hopefully you'll get a blessing out of these as well. All right. The first is to embrace experimentation. All right. I had to experiment a lot just through life and through this journey and through this podcast. Meaning, You don't have to like have it all to figure out, you guys. You just really don't. Just take the next step. That's what's important. Take the next step, right? In fact, some of the best opportunities come from being simply just willing to just try something new, you know? Even if you're unsure how it will turn out, just try it anyways. You don't know until you do it. And then it ain't going to kill you. So that could be the worst thing, but you're going to be okay. Also, start that actual project that you've been procrastinating on. I know you guys hear me. You've been procrastinating because I've done it too. Even if it feels messy, so what? Stop waiting. You know, I'm saying that really loud and clear too. There's a couple people on here who knows I'm really talking to them. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting for it to be perfect. Just do it already. You'll live, you'll learn, you'll even gain people who want to help you more by simply stop procrastinating. Do it. Messy. Okay? All right. Also, test out new ideas. That is just the thing to do. Whether it's in your business, your relationships, or your personal growth. Also be willing to fail though. Let me say that loud and clear. But it's okay though, because again, you're still going to be here and you're just going to be able to persevere even stronger by even failing sometimes. That's all right to kind of step a little back and then go forward and shoot forward. All right. It's those moments that you actually learn the most about yourself as well. I sure did. For me, you guys, man, experimenting with different episodes, like here we are at the 50th, throughout my podcast journey, man, it's opened doors that I never expected, ever, just so you know. So honestly, some ideas did work, some didn't, as well as like every experiment actually brought me closer to clarity. Because man, I needed clarity so bad. I didn't know what I was doing, if I was coming or going. But here I am at episode 50. So it brings clarity. If you're looking for clarity, that's the thing to do. Therefore, I am so very grateful. All right. The next one is your mind. What I want to say is mind your actual energy. Trying to see how to pose this. Not just your time. Let me tell you what I mean by that. We've all heard, about the time management, about like energy management. It's very, very critical. Let me tell you, it's been a divine direction, you guys, that like I'm talking about this because I'm currently I'm in this, 21-day challenge with Eric Thomas, E.T. the hip hop preacher, for those of you who know him. And he just spoke about that, like how important it is, the energy that you have within yourself. So very important and priceless, you guys. Energy is everything. Also, it identifies like what energizes you, what drains you, and then just ask yourself, like, are these like tasks or habits that you need to let go of? I had to do that, to include people, to be honest. And build actual rituals, you guys, that replenish your actual spirit. All right. Whether it's prayer, meditation, journaling, or just taking a nature walk. I used to always go walk around the track when it was warmer. It cleared my head. I would put on some praise music or whatever I wanted to do. Or sometimes I would just be still and quiet and I would just walk. And I would just walk around the track like 8 times. You know how much clarity and stuff I got from doing stuff like that? Priceless, I'm trying to tell you. So simply just protect your energy fiercely. It's your energy, nobody else's, and nobody else can take that from you, right? And also say no, you guys, to commitments sometimes. It's okay. And if they don't align with your goals and values, you really should be saying no. I had to start, and man, it feels good. All right. Now, you guys, I've learned that with the energy as well, productivity is huge when it comes to your energy. All right. It's not about just like squeezing more into your day, though. Not at all. It's about bringing your best energy to things that matter most. What are you excited about? That's where you tailor your energy into. Go after that and keep doing it. And it's going to just inspire you to keep going and even do other things that you didn't think that you were going to ever do. All right. It's all about that energy. Also, we're still speaking about like the next chapter, right? And where to go and what to do. Well, it's important to detach from perfection. I'm telling y'all that, and the perfectionist queen here. Again, unapologetic. Whatever. Don't come for me. All right. So perfection, honestly, I already know it is a dream killer, you guys. But it keeps you like stuck and in the almost phase. Like, I almost started that business. I almost started that podcast. I almost got to number 10 in your podcast, but then you stopped. Don't get into the almost phase, you guys. It's not a good look, let me tell you. Just let go of the idea that everybody like needs to be flawless. All right? You do not have to be flawless. Before you share it with the world, just put it out there. What do they say? Do it ugly, cry ugly. Again, y'all have seen me cry on this podcast twice. All right? Just do it ugly. Who cares what people think? I don't care what they think. So you shouldn't either. All right? I'm actually telling you this just because it's just to set as like a reminder even for myself as well as you. All right? Just do it ugly. I have to always tell myself that, by the way. But honestly, focus on like the progress over perfection. That's what's going to really, really help you. Like the first draft doesn't have to be great. Not at all. Because I've been through so many drafts of this podcast and here I am again at 50. Y'all don't even know. But the point is it just simply needs to exist at all. There's some things that we're all just in fear of doing and things like that. And, you really should step outside of that person and bring on like the person who really wants to do things, get things done, all of that. We all got, similarities in that area. So just do it. All right. Okay. Next is to audit your circle. All right. I know when you're thinking, some people are thinking people and things and all that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Audit your circle, okay? The people that you surround yourself with, you guys, they have a profound impact on your journey. Believe it or not. Just take a close look at your inner circle, all right? I know I do. I keep mine far and few. I do have a lot of people that I know, but far and few and in between, long hand and spoon, as my mom would say, with love, right? Take a close look at them and then just ask yourself, are they actually lifting you up or are they holding you back? And they might not be doing it on purpose, but you still just kind of long hand and spoon with those people. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It happens, Just simply seek out relationships that they inspire you, they challenge you, and they hold you accountable. Again, I have 3 accountability partners. Well, actually, I'm down to 2, but I'm going to get a 3rd back again. Let me tell you, very important to have those accountability partners. Also, be intentional about giving back to your community, as it's often a 2-way street for it to go both ways. You give, you receive, same thing, you know? And just simply just know that your community should speak life into your dreams, right? Not magnify your fears. You guys, if you're in a community that is making you feel less than, or you're scared to do things, and you're in that community, it's not the community for you. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a real friend. I'm just going to keep it real with you. It's not for you if that's how you're feeling. There's others, so just move along and find what you should be meant to be into when it comes to different communities. I've been in many, and I'm still in a few now, and they're amazing. So you just got to find what's good for you, right? All right. Lastly is build your legacy, not just the moment. All right. What do I mean by that? Well, when you think about like your goals, ask yourself, what kind of impact do I want to leave behind? That's such an important question. All right. Like whether it's in your business, your family, your community, just focus on creating something that will literally outlast you. All right. Invest in people, of course, in yourself, in systems, and even in causes that simply align with your actual purpose. All right. And also just keep your long-term vision in mind in everything that you do. All right. Even the little things that you think that you might be doing, keep that in mind. Every time you like try to tackle challenges on a day-to-day basis, keep your actual purpose in line with what you do. All right. For me, this actual podcast, it's not just about episodes. Yes, I'm at 50, you guys. 50. Look, 50. So excited, right? But it's not just about episodes. It's about building a platform that literally empowers others to like live fearlessly, right? Faithfully as well, and simply to persevere throughout their journeys. That's why I even started this podcast, because I know we can all do it and we can get help, and you don't have to feel like someone else is going to get there before you. No, we're all going to win. We all can win. If only everybody thought that way. But they don't. So, last but not least, gift number 4. All right. The new year, the new journey. Woo! You guys, we about to be in 2025. What? Put 2025 in the chat if you hear me. 2025. All right. The new year, the new journey. All right. This is phenomenal, you guys. I'm so blessed, and I know you are too, and grateful to be able to say that we're going into a new fabulous year. But know that we're not done with this year. We still got December. Let's do this. Don't stop now. Don't wait either. Do not wait and be like, oh, I'm going to wait till January 1st. Then I'm going to go to that gym and I'm going to knock it out. No. Start today or even Monday. I'll give you a little leeway on the weekend or even Monday, but start already. Don't wait till January 1st and be that person who's like, yep, going to the gym, and you get in there for about a month and then you're like, okay, well, this ain't working for me. No, do not do that to yourself. Okay. I'm just going to tell you that. Listen, you guys, this isn't just about me though. It is about us for real. Okay. Heading into the new year. Honestly, I'm committed to taking bolder actions, you guys, diving into deeper conversations. Despite whatever like nervousness I may have, I'm there. I'm coming to the table, to their table, and I'm running it. How about that? You should join me. I am going to be expanding this platform in ways that serve you better. Let me tell you that. Like, I want you to join me on this though. Like, come on, take a step with me before 2025. All right. But then in all that we're going to be doing together, you guys, ask yourself, what's one fearless goal that you can actually just kind of set for yourself. All right. And coming into the new year, just one goal. I'm not even asking y'all for like nothing long and drawn out. Do it for yourself. All right. Write it down. Make it real. First and foremost, don't put on there that, let me think. I'm going to have this business, and it's okay to be positive and optimistic, but don't do this. I'm going to have a business and I'm going to be making, 50,000 in the first month. And no, be realistic. Honestly, be realistic, because any little leverage that you gain is priceless. Okay. I don't care if you made $100 in that first week. Guess what? It's $100 that you did not have. All right. Keep that in mind. And that's still being optimistic. All right. So just be fearless with it all. And let's be fearless together, you guys. Aren't you ready? Aren't you tired? I'm tired. So enough is enough. Taking this to the next level. If you with me, please tell me that you're with me. Put it in the chat. I'm with you, Jenée. There you go. All right. Also, just please know that, man, you guys, I am overwhelmed with gratitude to know that you trust me, that you're actually even here listening every day and allowing me to uplift you. You guys also share in the chat, which is very valuable to me, because I can see like what you might need assistance with. Thank you. I see that. I'm with you too. And I just really do appreciate you guys so very much. I just wanted to say that a third time on here, because man, you guys, 50 episodes ago, man, this podcast began with a simple step of faith. Little mustard seed. That's it. That's all. I was nervous, like I said in the beginning. Big time nervous. Anxiety nervous, okay? But a mustard seed, that's all it took to get me from episode 1 to now episode 50. So try it. You grab you a mustard seed. See how far it takes you. A long ways. Take it from me, as you can see. All right? So it's your turn now. Your turn. I'm talking to you. Yes. Take that fearless step already. All right? And trust, you guys, that the journey will unfold exactly how it was meant to be. I know I'm saying this like it's just so easy, because it is. I can say that now. All right? So, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm just so grateful again for you guys to be here today for my 50th episode of my podcast, of the Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast. Man, thank you so much for being a part of this incredible journey. Cannot wait to get to 100. But you know what? Wine's in the Bible, by the way. Here's to moving forward fearlessly, you guys, and having faith together on this 50th episode. This says, more awesome, please. More awesome, please. Again, wine's in the Bible. Don't judge me. Whatever. You guys, thank you so much. Totally adore you guys. Thanks. Everybody's in the chat saying congratulations. I appreciate y'all so very much. Yes, let's get to 100. Go be fearless, you guys. You got this. Have a very blessed day on purpose, and a very, very happy and wonderful new year on purpose as well. That'll be coming up soon. We've got a couple more episodes, but I just want you guys to be great. Greater, because you're already great. All right? Have a blessed day on purpose. Later.